y'all, it's Caitlin. Welcome back to Conservation Caitlin. Today I wanted to talk to you about 10 of my favorite zero waste products. Now, there is a reason I've kind of delayed putting this video out there because obviously the most zero waste thing to do is to use what you already have, but I know that people like me and probably people like you do look for sustainable swaps when the time comes, so I wanted to share 10 products that I have tried and tested and really personally love. Now, I do want to preface this video in saying that I am not sponsored by any of these companies or any of these products. I have used my own money and my own time to try and test these products out, and I think it's really important to just give realistic reviews. So I'm going to talk about the good, a little bit of the bad, but overall these 10 products have passed my approval test, and so I wanted to share them with you today. The first company I want to talk to you about is called Bite. They are a dental company. I found Bite because I was looking for an alternative to like a tube of toothpaste because more than 1 billion tubes of toothpaste end up in the landfill each year, and I just wanted to eliminate that plastic from my life. I also wanted to eliminate my plastic toothbrush because those are petroleum-based products and we go through a lot of them every single year. I wasn't quite sure if I was gonna like their product, so what I did is I went online and I ordered one of their small like travel size bottles just as like a tester product, and this is enough for 1 month of toothpaste. And they're these really cute little, they're called Bite Bits. They're called that because they're super tiny. All you have to do is bite down on it. I chew mine a couple times and then start brushing with your toothbrush. I want to give a big shout out to Bite for making this toothbrush because when I first started using them, they weren't fully compostable, but now they are. They've got these really soft bristles, but they still are hard enough to get the job done. They do come apart, as you can see. There's 2 separate sections, so you can pull them apart, make them compost, and biodegrade faster. It also makes for smaller shipping. They come in really small boxes, which I'll show you in a second. And I really love the ergonomics of like the way that they've cut it out here because I have tried other bamboo toothbrushes in the past and they have been really rough and scratched up the inside of my mouth. So I really recommend Bite's bamboo toothbrush over other companies. After trying their small bottle, which I did hang on to for traveling, I ended up buying a full subscription from them. And you get the full size bottle. It's completely recyclable. It's glass and metal lids. I reuse my jars, but it comes with, I think it's 4 months worth of toothpaste, and then they'll send you a refill. So here is some of their packaging. This is the little box that my bamboo toothbrush came in. When it's time to get more tablets, they don't send you another full glass jar because glass is expensive to make, it's really heavy. So instead they send you these little pouches. And what's really neat is these pouches are backyard compostable as well. So I can just go to throw this in my compost pile and feel really good about that. Next up on my list of favorite products is my leaf razor. Now this product is a bit of an investment. It was $84 and I know that sounds like a lot, but they have a lifetime guarantee. And the razor I've been using in the past was just one of those cheap Venus plastic razors, and you buy the refillable cartridges for it. And those cartridges are really pricey. I think like a pack of like 5 is like $20. So I could easily go through 5 cartridges in a year. I figured if this is gonna last me an entire lifetime, then it was worth the price. It's a really beautifully made product. I have 0 regrets in investing in this product. They did recently come out with their Twig razor, which is a single blade razor, and it retails I think around $59. But this razor, the thing that makes it so unique, is it is a safety razor, but it is designed and built more like the razors that most of us are used to. It does have a pivoting and like flexible head, and all you have to do is unscrew the back here to change out the blades. And I wanted to show you guys a little bit of the packaging. These do come in multiple colors, and then like I said, they also have the Twig that they recently released. So what it came in was this cute little box, just fit inside there. And then it also came with the blades. So there's 20 blades in here and it says 40 edges. So 20 blades makes really 40 blades. And I use 2 blades per razor. So this is essentially 20 cartridges. So it's gonna last me a super, super long time. It's a very small eco footprint. So like this whole box of blades is the same size as like 1 cartridge. And they just come in these little wrappers like this. All you have to do is bend them in half, makes a little snapping sound, and then you insert them into your razor. Really simple, really easy process. All the research I did on safety razors seemed really intimidating and scary. They said there was a big learning curve with learning how to shave or relearning how to shave, and I didn't notice that with this razor. It does have a certain weight to it. Some people have complained about it being like a little slippery. I've only had like one mishap with that, and it's just because I was rushing too fast. So take your time if you do end up trying out this razor until you kind of get the hang of it. But I've been using it for a couple months now, actually closer to half a year now, and I really love it. These two little boxes came in this larger cardboard box with paper and instructions. So really small environmental footprint and just a great product overall. The one downside to the Leaf razor is they are safety razor blades, which are not allowed on airplanes unless you're going to check your luggage. So I haven't chucked my plastic razor just yet because I can take that with me on those trips where I'm not able to check my luggage. But maybe if you're just traveling to somewhere that you travel to frequently, you can just leave like a cartridge of safety razors there and then just bring your actual empty razor, and then when you travel you can put the blades in when you arrive at your destination. So that is one option to kind of combat that, but I did want to be pretty upfront with you. You cannot travel with the actual razor blades in the razor. However, I will say this, having to travel back in January and use my cheap plastic razor, I noticed my shave wasn't as close and I just really missed using my safety razor, so I am a convert for life. The third product on my list is Thinx underwear. Now this one is not for the guys, sorry guys, but as a woman who is in her reproductive years, Thinx underwear have been a lifesaver. Again, these are a bit of a pricey product, but they are 1000% worth the money. I ordered my first pair of Thinx back in 2017, and again, I only ordered one. I wanted to try them out, make sure I liked them, make sure they were worth all the hype, and I fell in love with the product. It was a total game changer. And so now, over the years, I have slowly built up my collection. And back in 2017, I think they only had like 1 or 2 styles and like 1 or 2 colors. Nowadays, they have multiple styles, multiple colors, multiple brands even. In addition to underwear, they've also recently launched a leotard, leggings, training shorts. They've got sleeping shorts, which are some of my favorites. As you can see, I have quite the collection myself. This isn't even all of them. And the packaging that they ship in is pretty environmentally conscious. So they did send my latest pairs to me in this little envelope, but it is made from recycled materials and it says recycle me again. So I have a feeling this can be recycled and dropped off with like all of your plastic grocery bags. On their website, they do have bundle deals, so you can buy, I think it's like 2 or 3 pairs and save a little bit of money. So if you're able to make that investment, I recommend that. You can also do what I did, slowly build your collection, like 1 pair at a time. They do sales pretty often, so hop on their email list or follow them on social media, look for sales. For another way to save, I do have a referral link, and it's just like one of those typical, I purchased a product and then I get a referral link to share with friends. It is for $10 off, so that link will be in the description box below the video. Another thing a lot of people don't like talking about is going to the bathroom, but we all do it, so I wanted to share real toilet paper with you. I've been using them for a couple months now, and the toilet paper that I buy is made from bamboo, which is a faster growing plant. It's more sustainable than cutting down trees for toilet paper. And with every purchase, they also support companies that help give clean access to toilets for people around the world that don't have access to toilets. So it's a really great company. I have tried a couple of other bamboo toilet paper products in the past, and my husband and I have gone through the bum tests to see how rough and abrasive they were. And so far, Real is our favorite. It's also the most affordable option, but I do realize they are still kind of pricey. And I do have a referral link for $5 off your first order, so I will leave that referral link in the description box below. One of my next favorite products is a Pila case. And Pila cases are for your cell phones. And I absolutely love my Pila case. I discovered them back in 2018 when I had my last iPhone. And back then, they only were available for iPhones. They were a new, smallish company. They didn't have a lot of product styles and ranges available. You can see the different like seeds and other plant-based products that they use to make it fully compostable. And this is something I think is so important to be aware about because we all go through phones pretty quickly, even when we try to make them extend their life as long as we can. You're probably gonna get, I don't know, maybe 5 years out of a cell phone nowadays. And think about the billions of people that have cell phones on the planet and how often people get a new phone with a new size, or they just want multiple cases to express their style. All of that plastic waste is ending up in the landfill. So it is so, so important to get something like a Pele case that's compostable, biodegradable, and it is backyard compostable. So you don't have to ship it off to some fancy composting facility. You can throw this in your backyard compost and it will biodegrade eventually. This is only my second Pele case because my last phone had some water damage, so I did have to get a new phone and it was a new size, so I got a second case. But they have so many cute cases now, and they do offer them for Samsungs now, and they've also expanded their range of products. They have radiation shields that you can put inside your phone. They've got cases for AirPods. They've got watch wristbands for smartwatches, so definitely check them out. And I also have a referral link for $10 off of a case. The next couple products I want to talk about are all from Earth Hero, and while I did say at the beginning of the video that I'm not sponsored by any of these products, I am a partner with Earth Hero, and so the referral link that I'm going to offer to you guys, I might earn a bit of a percentage back to buy more products from Earth Hero if you choose to use that link. And I also have a code that I was given in being an Earth Hero partner, and I am going to pass on those savings to you. So for these next couple products that I talk about, you can get 10% off your Earth Hero purchase with the code Conservation Caitlin. The first Earth Hero product that I want to talk about is actually on my wrist. It's a Kyushu hair tie, and growing up I would use these traditional elastic hair ties, and they are a petroleum-based product, and that does have a really big carbon footprint. So I was looking for some sort of alternative, and believe me when I say I have tried a lot of hair tie products. I've tried these super stretchy plastic ones that are supposed to go back to their shape. These didn't work. I tried the Pro hair tie thinking that this would be like the one product to end all hair tie products because I could combine them and make them different lengths. I've tried scrunchies because sometimes hair ties give me a headache, but these don't hold enough, and I also feel like I'm back in the 90s, like I'm like 8 years old wearing scrunchies, so sorry to all the people out there that love wearing scrunchies, I'm just not one of them. I really, really love my Kyushu hair ties. I asked for them for Christmas on my Earth Hero wish list, and my mom was kind enough to get them for me. They came in a pack of 5. I got 3 brown and 2 black. They match my hair pretty well. I'm not too picky. And I have worn this, I don't know about every single day, but just about every day. And while you can see the little label is starting to separate a little bit, that doesn't really bother me. I could cut that off. But they are made really well, and even though it has stretched out, it still wraps around my hair a good number of times. I can do it 3 or 4 times depending on if I split my hair or if my hair is fully up. I haven't noticed a whole lot of headaches or anything with them. I haven't really paid attention to if they leave creases in my hair, but that's not typically a big deal for me. I do feel like these would crease a little bit less than the round traditional elastic hair ties because just the way they're shaped, they're flat. And so I feel like they distribute the pressure maybe a little bit more evenly, but I can't really speak to that. But I do really love it. I think they look pretty good on my wrist just as like a plain hair tie, so definitely recommend Kyushu hair ties. Next up on my list of Earth Hero products are my Bagito produce bags. I ordered a 4-pack from Earth Hero, and what I got were 2 of the clear mesh bags and then 2 of the solid green bags. I do like that you can kind of fold them and wrap them up and make them really small, so if you want to clip them onto a bag or a purse or stuff them in a backpack, they do shrink down really, really nicely. They're also super lightweight, so you're not having to worry about adding up too much weight with your product on the scale. They do have the drawstring closures, which I like. You know, there's a little bit of weight on the little plastic knob here, but I don't think that's a super big deal. It came in this little package like this, and it came in a really eco-friendly brown envelope just like this. So Earth Hero is really great about their packaging, and I mentioned this in pretty much all of my videos with Earth Hero, but they have like a 5-step process in making sure that all the companies they support are sustainable and that the companies are paying their workers livable wages and all of the products are sustainably sourced and sustainably made. So anything you purchase off of Earth Hero, you can feel really good about buying from, which is why I decided to partner with them. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for these 4 bags, but I use them every week when I go grocery shopping, and I honestly wish I had more, so I'm probably gonna add them to my wish list. So highly recommend Bagito produce bags. Next up on my list of Earth Hero products are my dish brushes. So this first one is a bottle brush. It's from a company called Rediker. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but you can find a lot of brushes from them on Earth Hero's website. I love this bottle brush for cleaning out my reusable water bottles. It also works really great on getting like in those inner corners of like big pans and pots, and it's held up really well. We've been using this for a while now. But the first dish brush I bought was actually from a company called the Earthling Company. That's where this wand handle part is from. But then I bought another brush head replacement from Rediker on Earth Hero. They're a bit smaller than the heads from the Earthling Company, but because it's adjustable here, you just slide this down and then you can pull it off, and then you can compost the head. So it's a really great product. You can use it again and again and again. My husband is the primary dish doer in our household, and I haven't heard a whole lot of complaints from him, but I also like the product as well. So that's all you have to do to replace the head, and I think they work really great. Transitioning back over to the beauty and personal care end of the spectrum, I really recommend Elate Cosmetics, specifically their mascara wand and their foundation. I've been using both of these for a couple of months now. In my search for sustainable, vegan, cruelty-free makeup companies and makeup products, there are so few out there, and I watched a lot of YouTubers to see what they were using. I looked up a lot of different like review websites to see like the top companies and brands that they recommended, and time after time Elate Cosmetics came up. Obviously they have their own website, but you can also find them on Earth Hero. I personally use the Refresh RW1 foundation, if anyone's looking for like a shade or foundation match. On Elate's actual website, you can order some samples, I think, of colors, but I was willing to just take the risk and use it whether it matched or not. But this foundation fortunately did work for me. It is a bit of a sheer coverage, so if you're looking for like really matte, perfect photo finish, probably not the foundation for you. It might be buildable. I haven't really tried to add a ton of layers. I like a pretty natural look most of the time. In looking for a mascara, I have tried a couple other brands, and I'll probably do a whole like makeup review video, but it's really difficult to find a company that has a good vegan and cruelty-free mascara that just comes in like a regular wand that I can just throw in my purse, just grab and go and swipe on. The other products I've tried just haven't quite held a candle to like typical mascara products that I'm used to. And unfortunately, this product, inside there is still a plastic tube, so it's not entirely zero waste, but on the day-to-day, you know, running around doing errands or going to work, I can throw this in my purse and throw a quick swipe on in case I'm running late. But it also just, it travels really well, and it's what I'm used to. You know, we all look for convenience too. Convenience is very important. We want to make sure that the products we're using make sense and fit into our lives, or else we're not going to use them. So I definitely recommend both of these products. Like I said before, I have the code for Earth Hero, so if you want to try out some of their cosmetics and buy other products through Earth Hero, you can lump them all together and get that 10% off. Last but certainly not least is drops. I use drops for both my laundry detergent and my dishwasher detergent. They come in these cute little pods and you just drop them in. For large loads of laundry, I do 2 of these, and then for the dishwasher, I just do 1 pod. Now I know they look like they're wrapped in plastic, but they are a certain type of environmentally like biodegradable plastic that doesn't pollute our waterways. You can go online and look it up. I'm not the person to talk about the science behind it, but Drops has done a lot of research on the containers that actually hold their product. They come in these really neat little foldable boxes, so you have like half on one end and half on the other. This one is for their laundry. So there's 64 pods in here, and it just came in this neat little box, and then they had it in another bigger cardboard box when I received it. So 64 pods. I typically do a large load of laundry per weekend, so I do 2 pods. So that'll last me 32 weeks worth of laundry. So definitely a big fan of Drops. I do have a referral link for $15 off your first subscription, so check out the description box for that referral link, and I hope you like them as much as I do. Now, in summarizing all of this video, I realize it is a huge privilege for me to be able to buy all of these products, try them out, test them out. A lot of these products, like I mentioned, come with a more expensive price tag than a lot of the normal options that people would find in large, big box stores. So I do recognize that I have that privilege, but I will say this, I do save up my money. I put aside little bits here and there where I can, and I didn't buy all of these products all at once. Some of these I now have on like a monthly, tri-monthly, half a year subscription base, so that makes it more affordable. So even though sometimes they seem a little bit more expensive up front, when you divide it up between, 4 months or 6 months, it's not as expensive. I live in the real world and I try and keep the products that I use pretty affordable in terms of our budget. But I do also believe in investing in companies that will do good for the planet, make sure that they're supporting their workers, that also turn out a good product. And sometimes that costs a little bit more. So if you guys have questions, concerns, if any of my referral links don't work, please let me know. I'll be happy to try and resolve that issue for you. But thank you guys so much for watching. I would love to hear what you think of these products, if you've tried any in the past, if you're thinking of trying any. I would love to hear if you do. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and turn on that bell for notifications every time I post a new video. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, even though you can't save the world, you can make a difference. I'll see you guys in my next video.